So, the movie adaptation for this book came out, and I'm gonna talk about it. I saw the Fault in Our Stars movie the day it came out, on June 6th. I'm only reviewing it now because I'm lazy like that. Hey, at least it's better than the last time I reviewed a movie. So, I enjoyed the Fault in Our Stars movie quite a bit. And I feel basically, if you like the book, you'll like the movie. I think the movie did a very good job of capturing the message and the emotion from the book. I think the actors all did a fine job. Shailene and Ansel represented their characters well. Yeah, people have talked about how a character like Augustus Waters might be insufferable in real life, but in movie form, I think Ansel Elgort actually kept most of the charm from the book. And some of the insufferableness. But he did a good job. I thought so anyway. I think for me the surprise favorite was Nat Wolff as Isaac. He basically played an overly energetic version of the Isaac you know from the books, and it was very funny. He did a great job. It makes me excited for the Paper Towns movie. I'll talk more about that in a bit. You've probably heard about how faithful an adaptation it is to the book, and while it is, there is still stuff that they changed. I think the only change that I really miss is that Caitlin isn't in the movie, but other than that, I think they mostly made good decisions with changing stuff. Yeah, there's no hump the moist cave wall, but I can live with that, and I didn't even notice most of the changes. And I reread the book like a week before seeing the movie. Yeah, overall they made good choices for changing things to adapt it into a movie. Like how they shortened the sequence near the very end where Hazel has to find Gus's letter. That did not have to be as long as it was in the book. Although I think the scene in the Anne Frank house might be where the movie loses some people, especially those who haven't read the book. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the movie. And now I'm going to talk a bit about what's been going on Tumblr for the past month or so. So I think for a while there's been John Green hate and Tifios hate on Tumblr, but recently it's kind of gotten bigger. It's almost as if Tumblr's in a civil war between those who love John Green and those who hate him. Except not really. I mean, of course there wouldn't be nearly as much hate if it wasn't so popular in the first place, but John himself doesn't help when he goes off like, "Has the girl ever kissed the boy in a romance movie? I legitimately don't think it's ever happened before." Yeah, I appreciate that John Green always apologizes when he says stuff like that, but still. He's giving the haters ammo and meme potential. And yeah, there is a lot to criticize in his writing, like his occasionally obtuse use of metaphors, and his somewhat lack of diverse characters, and also his arguable use of the Manic Pixie Dream Girl trope, which I feel is more valid in Looking for Alaska than it is for Paper Towns, but anyway, that's an interesting discussion to have. Not one that I think I have enough critical talent to contribute to, though. Despite all of this, I am still a fan of John Green and his work. Like, the fact that I saw the movie on opening day should probably be enough indication for that. Like, I only read The Fault in Our Stars for the first time last summer, but I was enough of a fan that I actually ordered the little Infinity poster from dftba.com. And I have it right here in my room. It was actually a total surprise, but an awesome one when I got the poster and it actually had John Green's signature on it. So I am a bit of a fangirl, but I guess I'm just a slightly more critical and less enthusiastic nerd fighter than I used to be. I am still happy to see all the success that John Green's been getting lately, and I'm looking forward to what's going to be happening with him in the future. Like the Paper Towns movie, which is going to be made by the same people as The Fault in Our Stars, and it's going to be starring Nat Wolff. And just last week, they announced that Paramount is finally going to make a Looking for Alaska movie. I like those books quite a bit, despite the criticisms that I mentioned earlier, so I'm excited to see what the movies will be like. And I just like teen movies in general, and young adult novels. Just give me more of that. So I guess the bottom line is, it's never been a better time to be a John Green fan, and it's also never been a better time to express your strong dislike for John Green, because there's probably never been as many people who will support you than there are now. Probably there's still a lot more fans than there are haters on Tumblr or whatever, but hopefully they don't have too much animosity towards each other. I don't know, just don't send hate messages to people because they like or don't like John Green. That's just a mean thing to do. And I guess that's about all I have to say about this. So, goodbye for now. What has my hair been doing? It's hot in here and I'm sweaty, so my hair's probably been whack for this entire video. Yay, summer!